I am in the Columbia area. I decided to stop at a Goodwill superstore here. I have no idea what kind of stuff they have here, if they have any records, tapes, you know, my usual stuff. Let's go inside and see what they got. Here we go. Okay. Lots of clothes, which quite honestly is most Goodwills. Okay, not seeing any records. That's all right. Let's look and see what they got over here. Well, this looks interesting. Disneyland, Walt Disney Treasures, the Mickey Mouse Club. These are pretty collectible, actually. These are usually worth a good bit. These Disneyland Treasures, kind of rarer things from the Disney catalog. I don't know. I'll put that aside. That's a maybe. What else we got? Let's see. Just looking through all of this. Again, it's kind of hard for me to find DVDs at this point because I think most stuff I've kind of grabbed. But you never know. What's this? Scrubs. I think I already have that one anyway. I have not watched the Scrubs reboot. I'm getting tired of reboots. They always seem to kind of destroy it for me. So I'm avoiding reboots at this point. But, you know, if you enjoy the new Scrubs, I'm happy for you. Alright, let me look and see if there's anything interesting in here. We do have some 8-tracks. Country and Western Volume 15. It's not my style at all, but you know. Glen Campbell, The Best of Him. Like a Rhinestone Cowboy. You know, there's some, you know, classics on there, of course. Wichita Lineman. You know. So if you're a big Glen Campbell fan, there you go. Let's see. Some gospel music there on CD. Up, another 8-track. Statler Brothers. Again, definitely not my style, but there it is. A couple of George Winston. Oh, it's actually the same George Winston album, December, but twice. Somebody liked it a lot, so they bought it twice, and then they didn't like it all and gave it here. A lot of CDs. I'll look through here and see if there's anything that like jumps out at me. Here's another George Winston. Forest. I already have this on cassette. Again, like Wyndham Hill, I've got like almost all of it at this point. Oh, another 8-track. Hold on. Lynn Anderson. There you go. Some fun music going on in the background. Another 8-track. Slim Whitman. I see this one all the time. Is he any good, everybody? Let me know about Slim. I could Google him, but I'm too lazy. And then, yeah. No records. I mean, I'll survive, but still, how can they have no records? This one's a hard one because I don't have any huge feelings towards the old Mickey Mouse Club. It was a bit before my time. But, you know, it's pretty darn collectible. It's kind of hard to pass up for $5. I don't want to just spend money to spend money if I'm not really going to watch it. So I think I'm going to pass. Although Brian Washington's going to yell at me and say, "Are you kidding me, man?" Look at this Audio Systems AM FM stereo receiver. Pretty beefy. Does it have inputs? Or is it just a stereo? It does have some inputs, so it can serve as a bit of a amplifier. It has remote, but it's $30, and I don't need it. It's the kind of thing where if it was really cheap, I would maybe consider grabbing it and trying to fit it into my basement in some way. But for $30, it's not worth the roll of the dice. Look at this subwoofer. This big boy. Ugh. $25 JVC massive subwoofer. And it's self-powered, which you would think it would be for something this beefy. but it's definitely designed to go into a larger system. So, pretty cool, but that's a bit much for me. Cheaper subwoofer for $8. This is a little bit more my speed, but I don't need it. Yeah, Kevin, don't just buy something because it's relatively cheap. You know, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Somebody's going to get a little subwoofer on the cheap end. Someone's going to get a massive one here, and I hope it works for them. This isn't very exciting, this little Sanyo, but I don't know, it just looks cool. This little guy, no soft eject, but very simple. Doesn't have any, like, you know, metal or Dolby or anything like that, but you know, it's a kind of solid guy. Not bad heft. If it works, that's not bad for somebody. Actually, it's plugged in. Let's see if it works. No. Alright. Well, then that's basically a $10 paperweight. Alright, so I didn't buy anything. There was nothing that I needed. But, you know, still had fun. You know, sometimes you just go into a Goodwill or whatever, just looking to be entertained by what you see. You don't always need to buy stuff. You know, I always hate that we call it shopping when sometimes it's just observing, experiencing, wandering around, wasting time, letting your life be fulfilled by nothingness. I don't know. I enjoy that sometimes. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed just walking around and wasting some time with me, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.